you doing? My name is Thunder, welcoming you to part 2 of Modellista. For the second level, we're going to be taking on this with a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6 Tommi Mäkinen edition, where I thought I'd show off a kind of a interesting glitch per se, where if you put if you use the RGB to get as dark as black as possible, you get this kind of weird blue reflection problem issue thing. It looks silly, and I thought I'd just show it off for that reason. But I'm not going to change it, because we're going to go right into the racing. We're going to head down, of course, to level 2, since now we got level 2 we need to take care of. And we got here the Akagi Downhill Challenge Cup at Akagi Hill, the Freshman's Challenge Cup 2 at the US Dirt Track, the Urban Challenge Cup 1 at West Tokyo, and the Rainy Street Challenge Cup 1 at East Tokyo Rain. So let's start off with the easiest of them, the Urban Challenge Cup 1, as it's only got a 1-star rating. Now, I did just realize now that I actually forgot to change the buttons, so I used the triggers to accelerate and brake rather than the face buttons, but oh well, no big deal. Let's get on. Alright, West Tokyo. You'll see that because this is a 4-wheel drive car, the amount of boost, the amount of acceleration it gets on the start's quite good, but it does top out pretty quick as a sacrifice. So this is a car you'd want to kind of always have a top speed gear for, because if it's actually quite lower than I was expecting it to. I was expecting at least around 140 to maybe 150, but 128? Really? Yeah, 128 is all this thing will do. So you're just gonna hear that annoying beeping constantly, which is really gonna suck. So I'll have to adjust the gears to make them longer. Man, I think it's because I've never driven this car in the game. It's the first time I've driven the Lancer. In fact, the last part was the first time I ever driven the 300ZX in the game. It's just kind of switching it up with all the cars I'm choosing. And yes, you can see my license plate is Tommi Mäkinen, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out why I named this Tommi Mäkinen. Car also is very loud too, I've noticed. That's okay. And ease up. Okay, that's alright. Okay, we're good. This is another short race. It's only 2 laps, and it's about... See, it took me just 1:21 to finish the lap there. Okay, easy now. So you can see it's just very easy to get any of the cars sliding very much. Which doesn't make sense for a car like this Lancer, because it's the Lancer should be just very grippy around corners because of its 4-wheel drive. But that's just how most of the cars are in this game, so... Of course, more obnoxious beeping. At least the car is fast enough, apparently, according to the other AI, so that I can keep the lead. Even though this car only does 128, the fact that it has its quick acceleration will be good for another track that I'll be getting to. Probably save it for the last one, because it's got the highest difficulty rating. So, but in the meantime, let's just finish this race up and move on to the next one when we can. Let's keep listening to this obnoxious racket. Okay. And we're good. Bam! Got the win. Not a major big lead, because there was a Viper there, but still a decent win nonetheless. Okay, so what do we win, you may ask? We win engine tune-up level 2, and of course posters and stickers and mail, which we're not going to worry about showing off those other bits. I just will show off the engine, because I'm curious to know how much this car will be making now. So a tune-up, and let's head on over to the engine. Ooh, look at that, 425 horsepower, 425 horsepower Lancer. That's pretty specky if you ask me. So I'll just exit out of that now. Alright, and then let's go back over to the race, because Of course, there's three more we have to do here. Switch over, and let's actually go for the East Tokyo Rain, because it's the next one with only 2 stars. Manual, and switch my tires here. I'm gonna go for the Sports Radial, because that'll be very good under rain conditions, and let's make this more of a speed car. You also get a setting which you can adjust it to something like this, which is, you know, helpful, to say the least. It's a pretty interesting way of setting it up, I'd say. Really a little confusing too, but it's just, I guess it's just how they set it up, I guess. But yeah, we'll try to go for top speed for this track, just to see what can the Lancer do on a top end right now. Anyways, East Tokyo Rain. Ooh boy, that's some rain, alright. Okay, I can definitely tell it'll definitely be going faster than 128 now. In fact, look at that, already 130, and that was 3rd gear. Oh god. That was bad. Oh, no. Yikes. Alright. Into the tunnel. So here's some dry section. Something happened there. Yeah, look at that. This thing's now doing over 160. 170. We went from 128 miles an hour to over 170 now. That's a pretty big difference there, and it certainly does help give this car some grunt for tracks like this. Especially going to be needed for the next track, in my opinion, that we're going to be doing. So we'll leave the speed setting for how it is right now. Alright. We got a pretty sizable lead here, almost 5 seconds. So nothing to sweat right now. There really isn't anything to sweat, because this car right now is doing great. It's pretty stable for the most part. Excuse me. Alright, let's just let it go to 5th gear. Ooh, and ease up. Okay, we're good. I still love how this thing does over nearly 70 miles an hour in 1st gear. Whatever. And ease up. And drive out. Well, I didn't mean my mic to go out too, but whatever. And there we go, sub 1 minute lap in the rain. Yes, another short race. There we go. Oh, there's the replay whole stuff. I'm not gonna worry about that. Trophy and weight reduction level 1, so we can finally strip some weight off this car, even though this car is lighter than the 300ZX. So there you go. Level 3 is now unlocked because we needed 2 wins out of the 4 races, but just like part 1, I'm gonna be doing all the stages in a level because, yeah, completion much me. Yes, okay. All right, so where is it? Oh yes, it's the bottom. And we strip away 90 pounds. That's pretty good. Okay. So now that we got the car's gone on a diet, let's take it to the next track, which is going to be, once it loads up, Freshman's Challenge Cup 2 at the US Dirt Track. So let's quickly look through over these. I'm gonna make sure that tires are good. Yep. We don't want to go with slick, because that would be terrible for dirt. And of course, we don't need really anything else like this. Okay, so let's get it on. Okay, US Dirt Track. Keep forgetting you have to press start sometimes to skip that. Of course, I wanted to keep the long gears because this is an oval. Not a long one, but it's still an oval. So that was a screw up. Trying to go on the inside of the corner so I can come out on the outside and try to keep some speed up. That kind oh no, that kind of worked until I did that. Okay, easy, easy, easy. Come on, gotta get that speed in because I'm just sliding mostly right now. Okay, there we go. Power out. I'm just trying to find the right amount of balance, and it just wants to slide much of it. Not really helping me, to say the least. I just try to get inside as much as possible. Okay, that was too much, but whatever. Okay. And fast out. Just managed to stabilize the car again at around 100 miles an hour. So honestly, maybe I didn't really need to have an extended gear, because this oval is just too short, and you're sliding through much of the corners, so you can't really get a good grip on the power. Oh well, I guess. Okay. Alright, easy. Easy. There's all the vibration on my controller right now because of the dirt conditions. And there we go! So yeah, you can see why I'm just compiling all these events in one because they're just really short. But anyways, what do we unlock for this one? Level 1 computer tuning. That should give it a little bit better brains. I'm sorry. But anyways, let's go. Move the cord away so I don't keep doing that. Okay, computer tuning. It will now go up to 439 horsepower. Pretty good. But now, once we get back to it, over to race, and then level 2. Now we have just left the Akagi Downhill Challenge Cup, and it's got a 5-star rating, so it's going to be quite a bit more difficult apparently. So because this is a downhill challenge cup where it's going to be a lot of tight corners and all that stuff, I'm going to go back to the transmission, and we're going to set it for normal. I'm not going to worry about acceleration because I just have that sort of feeling if we do that it'll just be really low, which I don't want. So set it for normal and away we go. Okay, we got here an RX-7, a Subaru Impreza, and a Skyline R32. Nice. Also notice how with these kind of like Kaido style tracks, like the Toge tracks or whatnot, it's just 4 cars, 3 opponents, and not 5. That's a lot of sun glare, Jesus. I mean, enough sun glare, don't you think, guys? Because I think so. Oh god, why did that RX-7 just come to a complete stop there? That was, yeah, really, it was a complete stop. Around the corner. So yeah, you can see why I'm trying to focus it more for, just put it for normal, because here is, because of all the tight corners, this is where having a car with more focused on acceleration and speed would greater benefit. Okay, it's still doing faster than before, it's 100, but, come on. Okay, there we go, back up. It's just how easy for this car is to get right back up to speed. So that's always nice. Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting way to enter into that. Unfortunately, didn't exactly work out, but okay. Quick down through here. Come on, get that arrow off. Don't really see him, but whatever. 3.6 seconds behind for the second place car, so which basically would, the one that's kind of quicker than the rest of them there. Although I'm still the fastest. Ha 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 ha, ain't it great? And do that to just quickly get some quick burst of speed when needed. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Oh, we're all good. Here's a little bit more of a speedier section because the corners aren't too extreme. And then, of course, the last bit is all pretty much just hairpin bends. So I better not spin out here. I don't think I'm going to, though, because this is a four-wheel drive car, and I'm trying to be careful. This is why I'm going to switch to triggers after this, because I'll have better throttle and brake control. And bam! A 2.5-minute run, and we made it down to the bottom, and we win. So that RX-7 was the one that was doing the second best. It's the only non-four-wheel drive car out of the bunch, too, interestingly enough. But anyways, we've unlocked some aero parts, so we have a little bit more freedom with what we can do for designing our car-wise. But anyways, so that's gonna cover it for part 2. It was a pretty solid run for the most part. But when we come back for part 3, it's time for level 3. You get where this is going. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, take care.